Imagine trying to extract localized data from an endless stream of information. You need a fixed size window to move across the dataset, step by step. We have an input array of length n. A highlighted boundary box represents our sliding window of size k, here 3. As it slides left to right, the objective is to extract the absolute maximum integer value inside the box at every step. Extracting the highest number from 3 integers is a trivial operation. However, applying this across enterprise-scale datasets with millions of elements creates a significant performance bottleneck where processing time begins to compound. When datasets reach millions of elements, even minor inefficiencies result in latency spikes that can stall real-time processing. Standard nested loop programming fails at this scale. The logic creates overlapping redundancies, forcing the processor to evaluate the exact same data points thousands of times as the window moves forward. To solve this, we must bypass naive approaches entirely. We have to engineer a specialized data structure called a monotonic queue. True algorithmic optimization requires completely eliminating redundant comparative calculations to process the entire array in strictly linear time. This split screen illustrates the brute force methodology. The top track shows the sliding window moving forward, while the memory block below loops through all k elements inside the window for every single n step along the array. Because an internal loop runs inside an external loop, this dictates an unscalable mathematical time complexity of O of n times k. The computational waste lives in the overlapping intersection between consecutive windows. The system is re-evaluating data it has already seen. We can upgrade this logic by introducing a max heap. This structure automatically prioritizes the largest element, routing it directly to the peak of the tree. This immediately improves the overall processing efficiency to O(n log t. But the max heap has a flaw. As the window slides, the structure must spend time resorting itself to isolate and remove outdated elements that have fallen out of the window. While a max heap offers a significant performance upgrade, that O log k sorting penalty prevents it from being the mathematically optimal solution. To reach O(n, we need to avoid the heap's sorting penalty entirely. We need a structure that allows us to manage elements at both ends of the window without reordering the entire collection. This leads us to the double-ended queue, or Deque. It utilizes the property of a queue to manage the timeline of the sliding window's continuous movement, entering at the back and leaving from the front. Second, it applies a stack-like property to the back, allowing us to remove elements no longer useful. We enforce a structural law called monotonic decreasing, dictating elements inside must always be arranged from largest to smallest. By enforcing this strict monotonic order, the system guarantees the front position always holds the current window's absolute maximum. Let's execute a live system trace on this array with a window size of 3. The Deque below stores positional indices rather than raw values. Rule 1. Remove any element from the front that falls out of the window's range. Storing the index is mandatory to track if a value's position is still within bounds. Rule 2. Compare the new element to those at the back. If existing elements are smaller than the new arrival, they are removed from the structure. Because a newer, larger number has arrived, those smaller, older numbers will never be the maximum of this window or any future window. Rule 3. Push the current index onto the back of the Deque. Rule 4. Extract the value at the front of the Deque. This is the definitive maximum for the current window. By applying these 4 constraints, the Deque functions as a self-pruning logic engine that maintains its own order. Translating this logic into code reveals an apparent contradiction. On the surface, this while loop nested inside a for loop looks potentially inefficient. A common assumption is that a nested loop inherently implies an O of n squared time penalty, as if the complexity grows exponentially with the input. To understand the true efficiency, we use amortized analysis, which looks at the total number of operations over the entire life cycle of the algorithm. This diagram tracks every time an element is handled by the structure. Across the entire process, every single index is pushed into the queue exactly 1 time. Similarly, an index can only be popped from the queue a maximum of 1 single time. Because the total number of operations is capped at 2n, the nested loops yield a strictly linear O of n efficiency. The monotonic queue allows the system to maintain a sorted state through direct insertions and deletions, rather than repetitive, full-scale sorting. Comparing performance profiles, the evolution is clear. Brute force scales poorly. The heap offers a compromise, but the Deque achieves the theoretical limit of linear time. Note that while time complexity drops significantly, memory space required remains constant at O of k for the optimized versions. This architecture is highly adaptable and extends to many other sliding window problems. By reversing the comparison logic, you can use the same structure to find sliding window minimums, or track the first negative integer in a data stream. In high-level technical interviews, this pattern is the standard for resolving complex, longest continuous subarray queries. The design functions like a mechanical lock, where each rule ensures the tumblers align without any wasted motion. High-performance systems design relies on this principle, mapping the behavioral rules of a data structure